Hold the phone. What?
I'm out of breath.
Hello. I still can't hear myself. I get nervous when I can't hear myself.
This is backwards.
L is for loser. It's so good today. It's so good today.
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything either.
I can hear a lot of buzzing.
Well, we're 10 minutes in and we have no volume.
Actually, we've only been recording for a minute. Hello? Hello?
Well, you haven't been recording anything from me because you can't hear anything. Do with that what you will.
Because your headphones aren't plugged in.
Or my microphone. Number 7, a slice of automotive life. Your peek behind the curtain of the Robo Automotive Department. What was the phrase that you like to use?
The inside scoop of the Robo Automotive class.
The inside scoop. You know, I like scoops. You know, scoops of ice cream. It makes me think of ice cream.
We already went over this.
Oh, we're not going there. We're going to be nice today. Today's National Be Nice to Each Other Day.
Is it?
It should be if it's not.
It's not.
It's not, but it should be.
I don't think that's a day.
All right, so lots of news to catch up on here. Believe it or not, we had another podcast that we have already completed that will never see the light of day, and why not?
No. There's no audio.
There's no audio, which normally we can work around that, right? We can work around that, but we had a special guest on that one.
Which is me.
Which was you.
But,
you were gone for a little bit.
Okay, we had two special guests.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That's true. We never give Connor credit for anything, so why would we give him credit for that one?
Exactly. Yeah. Never mind. We didn't have a special guest.
Yeah, we
had
just
a guest.
And it was so awesome.
Who is Connor?
Connor?
It was so awesome because we phoned in. You phoned in from home.
Yeah, I was in quarantine, so I FaceTimed Emily, and then I got on the podcast, but...
that wasn't even the problem. Like, we were very technological advanced.
We were thumping our chest about how cool we were and how far we've come.
And the easiest part was just to click record, and apparently...
it didn't happen.
Your only favorite person right here did not click record or something, but...
I don't think that's it, because it did record for like 5 seconds. I think there's something, that we're fighting something with the old PodTrack P4.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there has got some tips for a 4-input podcast recording device, maybe we're I mean, odds are we're doing something wrong, and this is probably a very fine piece of equipment.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just our fault.
So it's just us.
Yeah.
So I whether we touch on everything from that one, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see where this one takes us. But we did have a very big announcement from Shepard, which it's great to have you back.
Yes.
Welcome back. Technically, you were back yesterday, but
back again.
Welcome back. So what was the announcement that you wanted to proclaim last week in the podcast?
I have my own business.
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah. Miss May's Jewelry. I don't have any posts right now of like anything out, but I started it making stuff.
So you're making jewelry?
Yeah.
Like men's jewelry? Like big chains that I can wear around my neck and kind of roll a mic on it?
Roll a mic.
No.
What are you catered towards? More
like
girls your age?
Western jewelry for girls our age, or anybody that likes
Western jewelry.
Little southwestern flavor. The turquoise.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And you make this stuff.
Yeah.
Like where do you learn to make this stuff?
I've been making it for like 5 years. Like my grandma is very crafty, and so I learn a lot of stuff from her.
So you just decide it's time to share my talents with the world. Yeah. Instagram, here I come.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Instagram,
and we
Facebook.
talked about this. We're going to put the sticker on the race car. We got to get you a logo.
Sure. I'll make some.
You're going to be in the racing advertising business.
Yeah. No.
No. Well, We'll see.
I was so happy to be the first customer.
West, you were.
First big down payment,
Yeah.
slapping the money on.
$30 on the table.
I should have not slapped the table. That was a
when
really
you
bad
do
idea.
that, it
That was a really bad idea.
increases my headache. So,
Headache, huh?
Yeah. So you are in the jewelry business.
Yep.
Rocking and rolling.
Yep.
So maybe at the end of one of these, we'll figure out a way. Once you get your Instagram and all your social media stuff
Yeah.
set up, we'll start plugging that as well. And
Hopefully sometime this week I'll get it all.
maybe we'll
done.
have a jewelry piece of the week
Yeah.
that you could. No, you don't like that idea?
No, not
Good
really.
Lord.
I
That
think,
sounded very,
I think maybe just posting my Instagram on there, just a little bit of advertisement. will work
Yeah,
out.
but you could like wear a piece and say, "Oh, what are you
I
wearing today?"
could.
"Oh, I'm wearing this beautiful Phoenix bracelet." Do you name them?
No.
No. God, why are you looking at me like I'm
Why?
weird?
Why do they need names?
Phoenix?
All you're gonna do
Everybody,
is
everything
wear
is
them.
named. Everything is named.
It's true.
What do you say?
Is it?
Well, how do you
What
categorize
is this
it?
box named?
Oh, here
a
we
box.
It's a large Casey's pizza box.
go. I'm just saying.
She's a beaut.
How do you? Is every piece you make completely individual, or do you make the same style of bracelet for many people?
Well, it's kind of more complicated than that. Because, okay, so I have,
Here's what I'm saying. If I go on K Jewelers website and I look at a bracelet, I guarantee you that bracelet is going to have a name.
okay. Well, I'm not very good with names, so I'm just going to post pictures
You know
and
the
be like,
lucky part
15
for
bucks.
you? I'm fabulous with them.
Oh,
Graham
great.
and Hammond.
Great. Parallelogram.
My parallelogram.
My parallelogram. I'm fabulous with names. So we'll get that sorted out.
that going.
We'll get you advertised. We got to get you a logo. We got a lot of work to do on this. We got to get you a logo. We got
Rover Mike.
we got to get you a theme song. We got to get you some names going for the different jewelry designs.
Wait, a theme song?
Absolutely.
So, what is,
Every
I
kiss
was gonna
begins.
say a
hey,
song, but
every
no.
kiss begins with K. Right?
That's not a theme song. That's a
It's a jingle.
jingle. That's a jingle.
Well, tomato. It's the
No.
same gig. We're gonna find up,
a jingle for me?
Miss May.
Miss May. It's with
Maybe-
an M.
I'll just
hey,
stick
it's Miss
to no
May.
jingle for now.
Yeah, I like that one. Hey, it's Miss May.
Or no way, it's Miss May. Like a guy can be like, "Oh man, you got your girlfriend a bracelet." Yeah, no way, it's Miss May. Like there you go.
Actually, I do like that.
There you go. See, this is my true
Hey,
calling.
hey,
Yeah, why
it's
are you
Miss
an
May.
automotive teacher?
I'm just a jack of all trades,
Yeah, I guess.
followed by a master of none, right?
Yes.
All right, moving on. In class, can we talk about actually what happens in class?
Yeah. What is
At this
that?
point, my mind
What
is so jewelry driven right now. I don't even know that I can bring it back.
We're working on our certifications.
Oh, we started that today. So
ASE.
other
Yeah.
than that, our engines we're finishing up. We're still, people are at different rates. The Ranchero engine is almost back together. They're hanging front accessories on it. So they've got to get the power steering pump and the alternator and stuff on there so that we can run the water pump while it runs. Your engine, we're waiting on parts. We're waiting on a distributor. We're waiting on some spark plug wires. Also trying to fashion the engine mounts on it. The 305, so Luke's group, they're putting the oil pump and the oil pan on today. They're getting close. With the Mers McQueen racing engine, we did have some difficulty with that one. So they broke the crank bolt off in the snub of the crank. So they were using that and spinning it around as they put that engine's been through heck and back. So no fault of their own. They just had a bolt failure. Worked to get the bolt out, couldn't get it out. So finally we had another crank laying around. So they had to actually pull all their pistons out, pull the crankshaft out, put a new one in, and essentially start over. So they're a little bit behind, but Matthew's, he's actually in there working on trying to get back up to where they should be. Briefly, kit car. We were able to get it primed. So Trevor spent some time behind the gun priming that. We're going to put another coat on there and get the doors, trunk, and hood done. Ranchero is up on the rotisserie. So hopefully our next podcast we can talk specifically just about the Ranchero and kind of bring everybody up to speed on the Ranchero. So if we can do that, that'll give us a little bit more of a broader idea of what that project is. Intro to auto class. They are actually starting today their electric car unit. Do you remember the electric car unit?
Oh, I hated that one. Are you going to make them write an
so
essay
bad.
Oh, absolutely.
too? Oh, you poor thing.
I
I
didn't
know.
have to
They
write
don't
an
know this
essay.
yet. They don't know. No, we
I'm
didn't
going
have
to tell
to.
all
No.
of them.
So they get to dive into electric cars. That unit, it gets more and more fun for me to teach, just because obviously electric cars, even from when we talked about it last year to this year,
Yeah.
have become so much more common or so much more easily accessible.
You're going to make them watch the movie.
We're gonna watch the movie.
What movie?
That's it.
So bad.
What movie?
Who killed the electric car?
I really don't know because I fell asleep. It was that bad.
Wait, is it like a documentary? Or is
We
it
also
like
had to watch that online, and it made it 10 times worse because
Is it
Tyler
like a-
was in the room with me. We're sitting in the office together, just laughing about it. Yeah,
Yep.
that was fun.
Yep. So yeah, that was brutal that day. We did that at remote one day.
Yeah,
That was rough.
yeah.
So that's the intro to auto class. The independent study kids. So Gavin and Andrew.
Andrew.
Dillbeck. They are
Andrew.
piece by piece going through the Ranchero, piece by piece, and labeling all the parts, cleaning the parts, disassembling them, inspecting them, and getting them ready for reconditioning. So they've been really busy.
Super busy.
Super busy. So in a nutshell, that's been our week at Rova Auto.
Yes.
It's been fabulous, especially to have Shepard back in place, to have her great positivity here, her smiling face, always the supportive person that you are. Welcome
Yep.
back. All right. So big news. You've not heard this.
I have not heard this.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but so, yeah, not heard it. So every week, I get an email from the organization that we post our podcast through. So it's called Buzzsprout, which is kind of a place for people of no cost to be able to put podcasts up. So when we started this, we kind of planned on maybe a handful of people. We always joked about Mike Shepard being the only person that would listen, right? And so what happened is I actually sat down and I started going through these podcasts to find out how many times people actually listen to them. And it's a pretty big gray area there, because it doesn't tell me how many times people listen, but it does show me how many times it's been downloaded. So that's like, to me, like if you download it, like you want to listen to this. It's not like you just stumble across it, because I don't even download them. I listen to them, just kind of have it on in the background just to make sure I don't have any technical errors before we publish it.
Yeah, same here.
So that doesn't even like really count. So anyway, so I start going through this and I start to notice that in the areas, there's an area where it shows me what countries have listened to this. And on some of them, we've got lots from the United States, obviously, but there's always at least one from Germany. Like somebody from Germany is listening to this, and somebody in Japan. And so then I start to think about, okay, well, how can this happen? Maybe they got their phone in Germany and, they moved to Rova, and it's somebody's dad or mom that's in the Rova district. I don't know if that's the case, but like if you look at some of the cities of people who listen to this, obviously you're going to have Oneida, Altona, you've got Chicago and Romeoville, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Joliet, Illinois, Galesburg would be expected, Lompoc, California. I have no idea.
No idea.
To me, that sounds like a jail or a prison, but I'm not sure that that's really the case.
Our podcast that
Yeah.
we tried last time, he was like, oh yeah, like if you're listening in prison, like what's up? And now like Rubber Mike, like
there is. I think
Rubber
there is.
Mike may have been in prison with this dude. I don't know.
There is a Lompoc. I'm pretty sure there's a. I'll have to look it up. But I think there's a Lompoc, California, or I don't know if it's Lompoc prison. I'm not sure. I remember that from a movie somewhere. So Geneseo and then St. Louis. But if you go to Germany, so there's Havana, Illinois, and Aledo, Illinois, which Aledo is probably me.
Havana.
Yeah. So there is.
That's around here, kind of.
Yeah. So the Germany one is Frankfurt am Main, Hesse, Germany. So Hesse would be like their state.
Yeah.
Germany would be the country.
Yeah, see, we were talking about last time how my dad in high school, they had a foreign exchange student,
Yeah.
and lived with them for a full year. And of course, like, we've stayed friends with them. They visit us, we visit them. It's a cool thing. So I was like, like, I wonder if that's him, if somehow he found out and wanted to listen, and, you know. But I just looked, because he has like 3 kids or whatnot, and I have him on Snapchat, so you can see like where they are. And it's definitely not them.
So Frankfurt am Main, Germany. It's like Frankfurt on the Main or something like that, Germany.
Yeah.
That one, if I go back, has listened to almost every podcast.
Really?
Sometimes there's 2 downloads from Germany. And then there's also one from Tokyo. So Toyota, Tyoyoda, Tokyo, there's a download from there. So I don't know if these people just stumble across it, but I will say, I would love to hear why someone from Germany or why someone from Tokyo is listening to this podcast. Actually, I would love to know if people listen to the podcast or watch the videos from somewhere other than our small area.
Did you say Albernfanacht or something?
It's Frankfurt, so Frankfurt, and then the next word is AM.
Oh, yeah.
And then Main, Main, and it's in Hesse, Germany. So this is what we did last week that never got out there. I've got some t-shirts. If you are from Tokyo or you're from Germany and you were listening to our podcast, pop over to YouTube. In YouTube, you're going to see the email address and all the contact information. Pop over there, send us an email, and explain who you are, why you listen, or where you're from, or how you got onto our podcast. And you could get a free t-shirt, as long as that t-shirt is large.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
But you send me your address, I will mail you a t-shirt for listening to our podcast, because
It's so awesome.
For us, it's cool.
So crazy.
It's cool, right? Because we always joke about our 5 listeners.
Yeah.
And I mean, technically, we're international at this point.
International.
Pretty crazy. We'd also want to hear a little bit more about, how you found us and whatnot. Like what you said, but
yeah, like how
crazy.
Why you spend your time listening to us? Was it an accident?
Why us?
Did you bump the wrong button? That type of deal. Because I could see that on one, but if you're listening to every single one, which is crazy because normally our podcasts on YouTube are in the 20 to 40 range for views, right? It's about right for our area.
Do you have it on there?
I don't have it up, but the last one we put on there, I guess they just wanted to hear about your license thing. You want to make sure you got your license.
Yeah.
No.
Must have been.
But it's up over 500.
It's 548.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's crazy. And the one before that has 38 views.
Yeah,
and then that one has
it's bizarre.
548.
And I think some of that is probably, I think they shared it on the main,
Main row of Facebook.
Yeah, they shared it on the main one. So hopefully that helps. But it's cool that many people have watched it, because I'm confident in thinking that Mike Shepard did not just watch that 548 times.
No.
Okay, so.
No,
so
I don't even know if he watched that one once.
Yeah. So anyway, we're doing good. It's great. But again, if you're out there and you're a listener not from the Rova district and you're listening, shoot us an email. Let us know why you're listening and send me your address. I'll send you a shirt.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
But as always, thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Question of the week.
I love question of the week.
Me too.
Ask Rova Auto.
It's great.
Ask Rova Auto?
Ask Rova Auto.
We always forget that. We just need to change it to question of the week.
Yeah, we do, because
Instead of
we always
Ask
just
Rova
forget.
Auto.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the question of the week is, if you could have any car.
Can I ask a serious question? Did anybody hit record on that?
On this?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's my question of the week.
Woo! I was in charge of that one
terror.
too.
The absolute look of terror.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, go ahead. Question of the week.
It is, if there is any car. How do I say this?
If there's. Wait, what is one car? No, that's not it. You're better at wording things, because.
Out of every car in the world, if you could have anything you want,
Yes.
what car would it be?
It's tough to word. If you were able to get any car you wanted out of any time period, what car would that be?
Yes. or vehicle in general.
Yeah,
because-
car, truck. I'm using car, vehicle, yeah,
Yeah,
loosely.
yeah.
So just
Hold
one,
on, I gotta look it up.
just one, and you've got to be as specific as possible, down to the color.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll go first.
Shoot.
Because, So mine would be a 75 Ford. Was it 150?
Well, at that point, it's an F1, but
Yeah, F1.
or F100.
And I love the two tones, especially with the red and like tan. I love those. Or like a blue with like
That
the
body
white.
style in general is awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Super cool.
With
like-
like the slanted. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So would you do regular cab or extended cab?
Probably just regular. Sometimes extended just gets a little.
I know.
bit
You
too
get
much.
regular cab, short box, right?
Unless if it's like the, I don't even know what year it is, but it's like what WD has.
yeah.
that
So
looks
this is
good
like
long.
the that's the early 90s, 92,
Yeah.
93, 94,
Yeah.
that style. WD's got a good one there. That's a crew cab, but.
Yeah.
So that style, I would agree with you. The regular cab, short box, get it 4-wheel drive, get it up in the air a little bit. That's a tough truck. That's a tough one to beat.
Yep.
I like that.
That's
I'm
my favorite.
trying to find one of those for my son. Struggling because of the market on those is pretty hot right now.
Yeah.
Shepard, are you still looking?
Well, I know what I want. I was just trying to make it as specific as I.
No, I would love to have one of those trucks as like a Sunday drive truck, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
just to like
Just a
drive.
just a
yeah,
cruiser,
just
right?
to cruise, yeah. That'd be amazing.
Doesn't have to do work. Doesn't have to pull a trailer. Just
Just to cruise.
to
Chevy
cruise.
square body.
That's what you want?
For a truck, yeah, but then like I want a car too.
Well, I'm just saying, that's the whole, you're going to turn this into argument of the week. Like, just one. You get one vehicle.
But
Like,
what
I'd
if I
love to
want
have
a
a
truck
garage.
and then I
One
want a
can
race
get
car
one.
too?
I'd love to have a whole garage of vehicles, but
Okay.
You get one.
Well, okay.
Spit it out.
I
You got
can't.
it.
I can't race trucks. I
You
could.
can race anything
you
you,
can
want.
absolutely race trucks.
Actually,
Ask
yeah,
Daddy
you
Dave.
can. Yeah, you can.
Ask Daddy Dave.
Daddy Dave?
True.
Street outlaws. You
Yours
wouldn't.
looks-
You wouldn't know. This is a me and
Oh,
Murder
no,
Street
no,
outlaws.
no.
No, the farm. Yeah, I get it.
No,
I get
that's
what you're
farm
saying.
truck. That's somebody different.
Yeah, but
Just
yeah,
stop.
no.
You're digging a hole. Just stop.
I think for a car, I want a Nova. I always see my dad's friend have a Nova. He has two of them. And I really, really, really like the newer one that he got.
Like what year? Like 60s?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like early
early-
mid, like 62, 64, somewhere in there.
So
like,
I really
you'll have
like
to
the-
find a picture of it and let me know.
I really like the Nova
Yeah.
that he has. It's a blue one, but I want a silver one.
Okay.
Silver one? Yeah.
There you go.
Clean. Or all black.
Uh-oh.
All black. Yep, that's it. That's it.
So is that like more pro street, like slam to the ground, big wheels?
squatted.
No, not squatted, but you know what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
I don't want
more
it-
like it's a race car on the road, or you want like just like a street car, like more.
I don't
factory
want it
looking?
really low. I just want it
Just a normal,
just normal.
Okay.
But nice.
but nice. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't. I have no idea what you. I don't. You're gonna have to
Like,
show me.
I
You're
don't.
gonna have to show me a picture of it. We're gonna have to do show and tell.
Oh, you should put like the top it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, show
Do
and tell.
that. This can be fun because
You've
I'm gonna
seen-
have all the crossed out words
Have you
where it's
seen the-
silver. Nope. Black.
Yeah.
Low. No. You know that.
Normal.
Normal.
Well, not normal.
Just
but
cool
like,
looking.
Nice.
Okay, either black, silver,
green, blue, purple,
Yep.
red.
Yep.
green. Green and so. Oh, okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll do mine and we'll finish this up. So mine always has been, since I was a young boy, I've always been a big Ford guy, big Mustang guy. So mine has always been a 1969 Mustang Mach 1 428 Cobra Jet with a 4-speed.
This is where I nod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a cool car. But
That's so
lately,
cool.
from working on the Ranchero, I've kind of gone back to my Torino Ranchero roots because my dad had Rancheros. My dad had Torinos, which are basically the same platform. One's just got a truck bed on it. So I'm kind of leaning more towards like a 69 or 70 Torino. 428, preferably a 4-speed car. Color, I don't care. They've got a really cool orange color.
How? Ooh.
Orange with the yellow stripe package. It sounds nasty, but they're cool. I'll put a picture of it right here.
No.
No, I won't. It'll be over there somewhere. Yeah, right there. So that would be my car. But the practicality of that does not work because if you've got 4 children, there's no way to move them.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
if you think about it, so you know your Ranchero, the Ranchero out there. The Ranchero, that is the car that I went to elementary school in. So
see a little Rover Mike.
My dad would take my brother and my brother and I
because he's so
would ride in the front seat of that car because there's no
like
back seat in
turtle.
it. There's no back seat in it. You just ride in the front seat, and half the time I'd stand up in the front seat riding to school.
Wow, that's swag right there.
That is. That's how
swag.
Dangerous Rover Mike was.
So, listen, this is if I could have any.
Are you still going? This is like your 4th option.
No, 3rd. Okay. Camaro.
What year?
80s.
You already have one.
No, I don't. Trent has one.
It's the same thing.
No.
Tomato.
All right. Well, that really turned into the argument, didn't it?
Okay.
Here we go again.
So let's recap. Square body,
Square body.
some kind of Nova,
A Nova.
not too low,
Not too low.
not silver, not black. Oh, black.
Oh.
Yes, black.
Yes.
Green? Oh, green.
Yeah, what an option.
Green and black would be
Killer.
minty. And Camaro.
1980s. Here's my problem with
The
Camaros.
IROC.
We are kind of turning this into an argument. We're going to start an argument.
Here we go.
So the argument is the Camaros of the 1980s got destroyed by the Mustangs of the 1980s. Like
I don't
destroyed.
care about Mustangs though. I really don't like
You don't
Mustangs.
care about the wild and free.
He's wanted me to get a
Mustangs running
Fox
in
body
the-
Mustang for
You get a
forever. Since I was in junior
1988
high.
to 1993 Fox body Mustang, by far the best bang for the buck you could get. It was a light car, had tremendous power, so much fun to drive. The best startup. I had a 92 LX. The simple startup procedure on that car, I've got a video of it starting. It's just the best sounding startup car in
So when I was in junior high and my brother was in high school, I would go into like his AP and then I'd see him for like maybe 5 seconds and he'd tell me that I have to get a Fox body Mustang.
and you failed me.
And to this day, I do not want a Fox body Mustang. I can't even talk.
Well, there's no account for taste. I've done everything I can do as an instructor. Sometimes you encounter this, right?
Yeah.
As an instructor, sometimes you put all the tools and resources necessary
hey,
in front of your
you
students.
know what we got for a drag car?
And whether they
What did
a
we
Mustang?
get for a drag car?
Oh, don't
for
say
the
we
school?
because it wasn't my drag car. It was their drag car. They wanted a Camaro. I really wanted a Fox body Mustang.
But nobody else did.
The one time I got to get a Mustang, I rolled it from the trailer, drove it in here, did a small burnout out in the street, but don't tell anybody.
Sure you did, yeah.
Drove it right in here
Don't
with my
tell
son.
anybody.
And the next day, WD had the engine and transmission and stuff ripped out for the kit car.
Yeah.
That was the only time a Mustang's been in there. Well, aside from Todd Walker brought one in once, but
Yeah.
that was the only time we had a Mustang, and I enjoyed that 30-second drive.
I'm sure you
So
did.
maybe that's what.
You like driving the Camaro too.
I don't. It's an automatic.
So
I need a 5-speed.
He needs this. He needs that.
yeah,
he needs
really.
this. Ho ho ho.
Do not do that.
But it's more like ho ho ho. 'Cause he's like that.
More like garden gnome height.
Yeah, he tries to stand on his
That's-
tiptoes,
No,
but
man.
it's,
Yeah, we need to end this before it goes south, more south than it already has. All right, next podcast, we're talking exclusively about the Ranchero.
yes.
We're talking all about where it came from, how we got it, what we're doing to it, what we've done to it. So you guys need to study up on the Ranchero so you can be
Are we gonna have guests in here?
in between then. We may or may not have a spotlight interview on that one. It kind of depends on scheduling.
Yeah.
But what I'd like to do is have Jason Bodensteiner's the guy who owns the Ranchero. It'd
That'd
be
be really
fun
cool.
to do a phone if we could have him call in
That'd be really
and talk
cool.
a little bit. So we'll see if we can logistically get that together, but we're not promising anything. So
That'd be really cool though.
all right. Anything else before we roll out of here?
Beep, beep, let's roll.
Perfect. You guys make it so easy on me editing wise. So good. Let's rock and roll. Let's see if it's recorded.
I gotta find a picture.